Every year, governments spend billions of dollars protecting their computer networks, firewalls, cybersecurity teams, military-grade encryption. Entire agencies exist for one purpose: to prevent hackers from getting inside. But according to strange listings discovered on the dark web, some of those systems may have already been for sale. Not stolen files, not leaked documents, actual access. Login credentials, administrator panels, entire servers, all auctioned to the highest bidder. And for a brief period of time, anyone with the right cryptocurrency could supposedly buy them. To understand how something like this could exist, you have to look beyond the familiar digital world we use every day. Most of us only ever interact with the surface web, the collection of websites indexed by search engines like Google. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath this visible layer lies the deep web, a vast expanse of unindexed content, from academic databases to private corporate networks. And deeper still, within this hidden realm, is a small but significant portion known as the dark web. You first need to understand where it appeared. The websites weren't on the regular internet. They were intentionally concealed, operating in a space designed to be invisible to standard browsers and search engines. They were hidden behind the anonymity network known as Tor. The name itself, an acronym for the onion router, hints at its method. Just as an onion has many layers, Tor wraps your data in multiple layers of encryption. Tor routes internet traffic through encrypted nodes across the world. This volunteer-operated network bounces your connection through at least 3 random servers, or relays. At each step, one layer of encryption is peeled away to reveal the next destination, but never the full path. This makes it nearly impossible for anyone watching the traffic to trace it back to its origin or final destination, providing a powerful shield of anonymity for its users. Inside this network are thousands of hidden websites. Their addresses end in something called a .onion domain. Unlike a typical .com address, these aren't memorable names. They are complex, automatically generated strings of characters that can only be accessed using the specialized Tor browser. This is the gateway to the dark web, a place of secrets, shadows, and hidden marketplaces. Within this hidden ecosystem, entire marketplaces operate outside the normal internet. Some sell drugs, some sell stolen data, others trade hacking tools and malware. But occasionally, listings appear that are far more dangerous. Access to computer networks. Cybersecurity researchers began noticing unusual posts. They looked like normal marketplace listings, but instead of selling stolen credit cards, vendors were offering entry points into digital systems, corporate databases, private servers, and sometimes systems connected to government infrastructure. The prices varied. Some listings were only a few $1,000s, others cost much more. All payments were requested in cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin. Once payment was sent, the seller would allegedly provide login credentials. To understand why hackers sell access, a practice that has become the lifeblood of the modern cybercrime ecosystem, you need to understand how cybercrime has evolved. The days of a single hacker conducting an entire attack from start to finish are largely gone. The landscape has shifted towards a complex, underground economy built on specialization and efficiency, mirroring legitimate business supply chains. Many hackers now specialize in only one part of an attack. This division of labor allows different criminal groups to perfect their specific craft, increasing the overall effectiveness and profitability of their illicit operations. Some break into networks. These are the infiltrators, skilled at finding and exploiting vulnerabilities in corporate defenses, from phishing emails to unpatched software. Their only job is to get a foothold. Others deploy ransomware. These groups focus on maximizing damage once inside, encrypting critical files and systems to extort hefty payments from their victims. Others steal data. Their expertise lies in quietly navigating a compromised network, identifying valuable intellectual property, customer information, or financial records, and exfiltrating it without detection. The hackers who break in often sell their access to other criminals. Instead of carrying out the full attack themselves, they monetize their initial breach by selling the keys to the kingdom, on clandestine marketplaces. These sellers are known as initial access brokers. They are the critical middlemen, the wholesalers of the cybercrime world, connecting the infiltrators with the ransomware gangs and data thieves who are ready to launch the main assault. Researchers began tracking these sellers, studying their marketplace history, analyzing the cryptocurrency wallets receiving payments. Some vendors had previously sold access to corporate networks that were later confirmed to have been hacked, which meant at least part of the market was real, but the listings claiming government access were harder to verify. Navigating the dark web's marketplaces is a treacherous endeavor because many listings turn out to be elaborate scams. It's a digital minefield where trust is a currency more valuable and more easily stolen than any cryptocurrency. Countless fake vendors populate these sites, their sole purpose being to lure in unsuspecting buyers. They create convincing storefronts, complete with fake reviews and escrow services, all designed to steal cryptocurrency. Once a payment is made, the vendor vanishes, leaving the buyer with nothing but an empty digital wallet and a harsh lesson in operational security. But others are real. Hidden amongst the noise and deception are genuine threats, listings that offer tangible, illicit services and goods. This is the gray area where the digital underworld poses a direct risk to the legitimate world. For sale, access to corporate systems. These aren't just abstract credentials. They are the keys to a kingdom, sold by access brokers to the highest bidder. This could be a foothold for a ransomware attack, a data exfiltration plot, or corporate espionage. Even more alarming are listings for infrastructure networks. The potential for physical disruption becomes terrifyingly real when control over power grids, water treatment plants, or transportation systems is put up for auction. And occasionally, you find access to systems connected to public institutions, universities, healthcare providers, and local government offices, all containing sensitive personal data that can be exploited. But this public-facing danger has its limits. If someone truly gained entry to a highly sensitive government network, a military database, or an intelligence agency's server, advertising it publicly would be the last thing they would do. That kind of access is far too valuable to risk exposing on an open forum. It's sold in the deepest, most private channels, to nation-state actors or top-tier criminal syndicates, far from prying eyes. The internet was supposed to connect the world, and in many ways, it did. But hidden inside that same network are smaller ecosystems operating under completely different rules. Markets built around digital intrusion, communities trading in stolen access, and systems that most people will never see. The deeper you explore the hidden side of the internet, the more one thing becomes clear. The systems we rely on every day are only as secure as the people protecting them. If you enjoy exploring the hidden systems shaping the digital world, subscribe to Ghosts in the Machine, like the video, and share it with someone who thinks they understand how the internet really works. Because the deeper you look into the machine, the stranger it becomes.